I was recently very kindly sent 2 eyeshadow palettes by C Beauty Mall. However, I hate this. They are just, yeah. Yeah, look at that. It's not great. And then the other palette also has one little casualty there. You can see this shade has completely smashed as well. So today I thought it'd be nice to just sit together, have a chat, and repress some of these shades. I'm hoping that the shimmers are just going to be able to just be smushed back in. However, this matte is going to need some work. I always find repressing videos so satisfying, so I hope you guys like it as well. This was a bit of a spur of the moment decision because obviously I didn't realize these were going to come to be smashed. But just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers and I really think we can do it. It would mean the world to me if you could support this channel. I love bright fun, colourful makeup, all that kind of stuff. So if that sounds like a good time, then definitely stick around. So I'm gonna do this one first, just because this one's a little bit less daunting. So this colour story, I mean, is absolutely stunning. I cannot fault the colour story at all. However, it's just this shade. Now, I'm hoping that with a little bit of kitchen roll, I can literally just repress this back where it should be. I'm going to use my little spatula just to kind of mush it evenly again. But a lot of you guys were saying that shimmers are quite malleable, which you are absolutely correct. So I'm hoping that I can literally just do that and then press it. This is going to save so much time on putting the alcohol in it, and it also keeps the formula really, really true to how it's meant to be. Some of you guys were asking if rubbing alcohol changes the formula any, and I've just dug my nail into that shade. Oh my god, I'm ruining it. Oh, but look at that though. That's looking better. I don't find that it ruins the shades. If you use really way too much, then it can. But I am quite careful with how much alcohol I put in. So I think normally it's fine. Just be careful with it. Just ignore that where I've just gouged my nail into that one. That's really good. I'm gonna really press down now. I've done a few light presses, but if I can get all the shimmers done without any alcohol, that would be amazing. I'm just worried about that blue in the other palette. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I think we can work with that. It's not falling out. Let me test. Yep, it's in. Okay. It's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but it'll do. I'm happy with that. So that is one palette done. Amazing. Now it's this. This was the one that I was worried about. Oh my god, I don't even want to take this plastic thing off, but oh, look at that. Look at that. So I'm gonna work on this green first, I think, because it's further away. I'm just gonna procrastinate that, I think. That's my plan, to be honest. And I'm just gonna do the same thing with the green that we did with the other shade from the other palette. I'm gonna try and just kind of even this out a little bit. It doesn't take much because I don't think this product has traveled too far, but I just want to make sure that everything is in the right place. And then let's repress. Oh my goodness. This broke my heart when I saw these palettes. I cried. I didn't actually, but because I got all my PR sent to my home address, I had to bring these into the studio so carefully today because I did not want to make any more mess. But thankfully everything stayed in the palette. We didn't have any true disasters. Okay, that shade's looking pretty good. I have said I love the green, blue, and yellow color story. So when I saw this palette, I was like, oh my god, I'm obsessed. Okay, that's that for that one. We're looking a little bit better. Now, for this one, this doesn't really look smashed, but it's come up from underneath, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna try not crushing that up any, and I'm just gonna try and just press it back in. I think maybe this technique is going to be best. Like the length of my finger. Just because I do have a eyeshadow press. However, these are not your typical 26mm round pans. So my knuckles gonna have to do. How's that? Oh, you know what? Yeah, it needs a little bit more pressing in, but it's pretty good. How's that? That's pretty good. I'll take that. Yep, it needs a bit of cleaning up, but oh, it's this one that I'm worried about now. I'm gonna have to kind of scoop out the mattes that have kind of got into this shade. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I have been just procrastinating this shade. I'm gonna try and just very lightly scrape off any matte shades and then kind of separate them like this. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. I'm trying not to get this towel into that matte because I just have a feeling it's gonna fly everywhere. How are we looking? Okay, yep, we're looking good. We're looking good. We're looking good. That's fine. Right, now the real challenge begins. This doesn't even need crushing up much because it is just like obliterated. But I'm just gonna crush it up a little bit more. This is a great way of fixing eyeshadows. A lot of eyeshadows do get smashed in the mail. It is such a sad time, but don't worry because you can fix them. I'm gonna use my 70% rubbing alcohol and I'm gonna put a few little dots in there. It's mixing time. This is a little bit tricky because the pan isn't that big and it's quite an awkward shape, but I'm gonna try and do the best I can. I'm just gonna keep mixing and then adding more as and when I need. I'm gonna add a little bit more in. I really hope this works because I really like this shade. It's so typical, isn't it? You get a brand new palette and you're so excited to use it and then bam, it's smashed. I'm gonna make sure that I get all of the product in the corners here as well. I do find repressing eyeshadows really relaxing, but honestly, sometimes it is such a bind, like especially when it's such a pretty new palette like this. It's like I just want to use it. I just want to use it. Oh, I just want to use it and play with it and just see how magical it is, but it's okay. We'll get there. I'm gonna make sure that I get it quite even in the pan before I repress it. So these corners here, I'm making sure to put a lot of product in there. Okay, that looks quite even to me now. So again, I'm gonna take that paper towel and the same as we did with the shimmers, I'm going to repress it. I'm not going to repress it that firmly, I don't think. I don't want it to be super, super, super firm, but I'm just going to make sure that it is definitely staying in that pan. How's it looking? Oh no. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's what it's looking like. Oh my gosh. It looks so bad. It looks so bad. I'm really hoping that I'm going to leave it to dry overnight. And I'm just hoping that it's going to actually be okay. I think it should be. It should be okay, but it doesn't look the best. Only time will tell. At least we've made the shimmers a lot better. The shimmers are looking really, really good now. I'm not worried about them. And then this shimmer as well that we repressed. It's just a real shame. It is a real shame. I'm going to take this off because maybe that will make it look a bit better. Oh God, things just start flying everywhere. But I'm going to have to clean up all of this when it dries because, yeah, this one was a challenge to do. But everyone keep their fingers crossed that this is going to be fine. I will let you know in the description what it finishes like, if it worked, if it didn't work. It should work. It should work. When it dries, it should be fine. But this is it. This is where I'm going to love you and leave you today, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. It was a little bit of an impromptu one, but I hope you found it relaxing nonetheless, pressing things down, refixing things, all that kind of stuff. I'm hoping these are okay for tomorrow because I'm planning on doing a full face of my C Beauty Mall haul. So everyone keep your fingers crossed because that is the big deal. Alrighty then, so this is where I'm going to go. I hope you have an incredible day and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye!